closely at this single hair strand snapping under the slightest bit of tension. If you're dealing with thinning hair, you probably recognize the frustration of fragile strands and flat roots. You've likely spent a small fortune on synthetic thickening shampoos and expensive serums that promise massive volume, only to end up with the same weak, lifeless results. The modern hair care industry relies heavily on that cycle of frustration. But the truth is, we don't need a lab to invent complex new chemicals for density. Plants have already engineered highly effective compounds for cellular growth and structural reinforcement. We just have to stop looking at home remedies as folk medicine and start treating them as applied biochemistry. This diagram shows the exact biological mechanics of hair loss. Over time, a healthy, deep follicle goes through miniaturization. It literally shrinks and sits shallower in the scalp. At the same time, the active growth phase, the period where the hair is actually lengthening, is cut short. The result is a strand that grows thinner and falls out faster with every cycle. By pinpointing these mechanical shifts, we can identify exactly where the growth process is being interrupted. This transition from mystery to anatomy allows us to move away from generic products and toward targeted natural interventions that address those specific points of failure. Getting that thick, voluminous look is essentially an engineering problem, and we solve it by targeting the three distinct anatomical layers of hair production: the soil, the root, and the stem. We have to start with the soil. The scalp is the foundation of the entire system, and a thick hair strand simply cannot grow in a hostile, nutrient-starved epidermal environment. When the blood vessels in your scalp become restricted, they physically starve the dermal papilla, the living base of the hair follicle. Without a constant delivery of oxygen and cellular nutrients, the follicle goes dormant. This animation illustrates how botanical vasodilators solve that exact problem. Take rosemary oil, for example. It contains active compounds with the chemical ability to physically widen blood vessels. As the vessel diameter expands, you get a sudden, dense rush of red blood cells, carrying vital nutrients right to the starvation zone. Watch how those glowing nutrient particles flow upward into the dermal papilla. That targeted rush of fuel acts like a starter motor, actively kicking the follicle out of dormancy and restarting the active growth phase. Optimizing your scalp circulation is the mandatory first step of any hair growth routine. If you don't build a functional blood delivery system first, all the other topical treatments you apply will just sit on the surface, completely unabsorbed. Once the soil is rich, we shift our focus downward to the cellular level of the root itself. This is where internal biological blockers are actively waging a microscopic war against your hair growth. The primary hostile agent here is DHT, a natural hormone byproduct. DHT actively targets and attacks the receptor sites on your hair follicles, and it's the specific trigger that causes the exact miniaturization process we looked at earlier. To defend the follicle, we use specific plant extracts like saw palmetto or pumpkin seed oil. In this visual, you can see how they act as natural DHT blockers. These botanical molecules intercept the spiky DHT hormones, physically shielding the follicle's receptors so the DHT cannot attach and cause damage. Attackers. It is the only way to protect the delicate follicle long enough for the newly stimulated blood flow to actually translate into surviving hair. Cellular root growth takes time, but the desire is immediate, so we pivot entirely to the external hair strand to manufacture immediate visual volume. A thin, damaged hair strand has a very specific structure. You have an inner core called the cortex, surrounded by a protective outer layer called the cuticle, which is essentially a series of overlapping microscopic shingles. When hair is thin, those shingles are often jagged and broken. Here is how botanical remedies interact with that compromised cuticle. When you apply heavy lipids or rice water proteins, the tiny protein particles bind directly to the frayed, jagged edges. They fill in the microscopic gaps, physically swelling the outer diameter of the strand. When you expand the diameter of a single microscopic strand, it seems negligible. But when you zoom out, as you see here, that exact same swelling is happening across tens of thousands of adjacent strands. The newly expanded diameters close the empty gaps between the hairs, creating the optical illusion of massive density. Structurally fortifying the existing stem gives you immediate, highly visible cosmetic thickness. It bridges the gap, sustaining your confidence while the slow biological machinery of the root does its work in the background. This three-layered approach creates a workflow for density, systematically soothing the scalp, stimulating and defending the root from hormones, and physically fortifying the stem with proteins. But we have to set a strict reality check regarding the biological limits of the human hair cycle. Look at this 6-month timeline. A single follicle has to slowly wake from dormancy, shed the old weak hair, and slowly rebuild into a deep, robust growth state. Real structural density requires months of consistent application. That slow progression isn't a failure of your homemade remedies. It is an unchangeable biological reality of human anatomy. Every living cell takes time to replicate. By moving beyond generic labels and focusing on these 3 biological layers, you can select ingredients based on their functional properties rather than marketing promises. You are identifying the specific botanical compounds that interact with your hair's biology. Achieving density isn't a mystery, and it doesn't require a miracle. Taking control of your hair volume is simply a matter of understanding your own anatomy and treating nature as a